Well, we're up here on Grays River Road at Murphy's Lake. Quite scenic up here. Let me show you around. Still got snow up on the mountains here. Some people out there on kayaks, and June 1st, and it's a free fishing day, so a lot of people have made it up here. It's not an easy place to get to, but there's several people here. Beautiful day today on Cedar Creek Trail. Well, I'm here at Star Valley Ranch. Wanted to talk to you guys. The mountains around me. So you can't deny there's a lot of stuff going on in this world right now. It is a crazy time. Really, really interesting. Lots of scientific breakthroughs. Strange stuff in the skies. Wars breaking out. Politics going crazy. Can't deny there's something up. Something is up. But what is it? The thing about it is there's so much going on, it's hard to focus. It's hard to focus. You take information. We're in the information age, and if on first glance it looks like we get no information because all the information is fake information. But the thing is, it's always been fake information, and we're just now understanding that. So our information is better than it's ever been. It just appears to be worse than it's ever been because we're just finding these things out. Well, most people. I mean, there's been conspiracy kooks forever that have been telling everybody this. Of course, you can't listen to them because they're conspiracy kooks. I'm on a little trail over by a creek here that feeds our water system. Which way to go? Yeah, this way. It's a pretty small trail. It's almost technical for a novice mountain biker like me. See what it looks like. So the thing is about the UAP situation, UFO as I always called it, but the thing about the name change, it makes a lot of sense. First, it did disguise the FOIA request, the Freedom of Information. If you didn't have if you don't have the right words, you never get it. So that helped. Plus, this is a phenomenon that isn't unidentified flying objects. It's much, much more than that. So the name change made a lot of sense, and even the words within the acronym have changed a couple of times, and each time it makes a little bit more sense. So as far as the name change, I'm all in. There's these little baby kildares with their mama. I was riding my bicycle along and I saw them scurrying around. I had to stop and get a picture. It just struck me as so cute, so I had to stop and get a picture. Well, to get right to it, matter is a whole lot of nothing. It's hard to believe, but that's the way it is. So what do I mean by a whole lot of nothing? I mean that atoms are a field of energy that, when excited, appear to be a solid object. And this is something, the double slit experiment has exposed. And there's been a lot of debate about it, and countless of theories and of how that isn't exactly the facts. But in 2015, the experiments have closed the loopholes, and there's no way around it. Observing an object, observing a field of energy collapses it into an object. So that means that all the stuff around us that seems so solid, seems so real, it's a field of energy. It's an experience. If you took your brain, let's say this is somewhere off in the future, and you could remove your brain. I'm going to move right here. Got the sun out of your eyes a little bit. If sometime in the future we're able to take a brain and transplant it into a petri dish, let's say that the donor body was diseased really bad and couldn't be saved, or the bad accident or whatever, but you're able to save the brain, and we're able to keep it alive in a petri dish and put it on the shelf somewhere in a laboratory. And now that brain doesn't have eyes and ears and things like that, so we could stimulate the brain with electrical impulses. And that's all that is being done with your eyes and ears and hands anyway. you're getting electric signals to your brain, and your brain is creating the image of what you're seeing or feeling or tasting. These are all experiences. They're all created in your brain. And if your brain wasn't in your body and you could give it the same stimuli as your eyes, the same electric signals as your eyes looking at the mountainside here, then your brain couldn't tell the difference. There wouldn't be any difference. And it wouldn't have to be looking at the mountains. It could just be a signal that imitates the signals that the eyes would get if they were looking at the mountains. So you see how loosey-goosey things start to appear when you realize that everything in this world that seems so real, it's all an experience. I know it's really hard to swallow, and it is completely crazy, batshit crazy. And, as more and more of the particle physicists are realizing that there is something beyond space-time. In other words, all this stuff we see that is in space and time, there's something beyond that. Now, that is really hard to think about, but that's what's happening. That's why you're seeing headlines like in the science news that space-time is doomed, because we found geometrical structures outside of space and time. And without getting into all that, which I couldn't anyway, the point is, our reality is not what you think it is. And so it leaves the door wide open to all kinds of other realities that people claim to experience that sound like total nonsense. It might not be nonsense. Well, put that in your pipe and smoke on it a little while. See what you think. I'll leave you with a look at the ducks here. I think they're geese. All just an experience. All right, until next time.